to Tlakas Tavern. Welcome to Tlakas Tavern. Welcome to Tlakas Tavern. Are back to Tlakas Tavern. Round two.
Fight.
You sure right. It feels like that. Round two, fight for real.
Boxing glove.
Yeah, I'm ready for you because you've been on. I'm still back on the black woman bashing and you talking about that we bash ourselves.
True.
I'm just saying we don't bash ourselves. I'm gonna say this. I was just reminded. I got a text and thank you, sis. Triple L, ladies living life. We don't bash each other. We uplift each other. We might fight amongst ourselves. That's what women do, but we don't bash women. We're talking about black women bashing. You took it personal about you and your 50-year-old men telling me about. Well, here we go. Well, because there are some men that bash women. All 50-year-old men do not bash men, but some of you do.
I have problems with us with relationships, but as far as bashing, no, we don't bash y'all. Now, we may not be shit when it comes to relationships.
Oh man,
But bashing?
And, yes,
No.
y'all. But anyway, we agreed to disagree on that because I'm not gonna let you know.
Okay.
We'll agree to disagree about that because I have something, and I may be. That's been bothering me all day. Well, it's been bothering me since a couple of days ago when I first saw it on the news. So I know that they did all the stuff in Afghanistan and cleared it out and bringing all the Afghanistan refugees here. California has opened this state up to them, and I think they're trying to get like a $65 million grant or whatever to help provide housing and all these things to help these people get settled. While on the other hand, the Haitian immigrants
are getting treated like
shit.
Getting
And
chased on horses
with
shit.
the whip. Did you see that?
I saw that. I can't believe that.
Oh my god! I felt like I was watching a bad version of Roots.
You thought you were watching Janko?
Man, yes, it was horrible.
Wow.
Now they've gathered. So Haiti, I know it's a whole deal. So I've been watching, paying attention. So they said it all started back, when they did their revolt, and so Haiti has been without support from a major country ever since they did their break in like the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
And so Haiti has been victimized for the last almost 150 years or something like that, and it's crazy. And so I need help me to understand how you're shipping the Haitians back, but you're providing all of these provisions now for the Afghani people. Nothing against them. I really don't. I understand I'm like Michael Jackson, heal the world. I feel like everybody needs a chance to make a better life for themselves. I don't want to see anybody living in those type of situations. But I'm like, these people are here. They're here for a reason. They left for a reason. How are you going to just ship them back and then treat them so inhumane?
I have a question. I'm not sure what type of natural things that Haitians have or sell, or what's valued in Haiti.
That's what I was going to say.
Right.
So
that's
so,
the difference.
But see, there's nothing there.
Yeah, so that's
why they're treated like that.
That's why, because other places have things we need,
Mm-hmm.
either some oil or
Mm-hmm.
some minerals
Mm-hmm.
or something, fruits, vegetables. They have something we need, we can make money off of in the U.S. Haiti has nothing, bananas, fruit. So if they do have some natural stuff going on, we don't know about
They
it.
don't, because Haiti is one of the most. It's been hit. Haiti has been hit with the most war. Haiti has been hit with the most natural disasters. They were just hit with a hurricane, and then a week later they were hit with a earthquake.
It's like this.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I watched the most heartbreaking documentary where they eat what they call these they call them some type of pies, and these pies are nothing but mud, clay, water and clay. They mix the water with the clay and spread them out in circle and call them cakes. So basically, it's dirt cakes, but the dirt has absolutely zero nutrients in it, and that's what they eat for food.
Yeah, but it's sad what's going on. But I'm just telling you the reason. Just period is it's nothing in Haiti of value. Even developers will go somewhere and develop something. They will make it a tourist attraction or something. So it must be something about Haiti where Orientals, the number one, are Jews, people with money who go invest. Arabs, Middle Eastern people will go invest in at least something on the coastlines or something. It's no one ever said we finna go to
Well, why
Haiti
not
on
turn it
vacation.
into a nice? Because there's nothing there. I'm
That's
like,
my
why not
point.
turn it into a vacation spot like they did Cancun?
Yeah, but it must be something there
It's all that I don't
it's not
know.
it's not allowed.
I
So
don't
that's
know
why
the
the Haitians are
history of
going
it.
through it. And you know, we as black people, we have so much going on over here. It's sad to see, but it's one of those things. I got my own problems. We have our own problems. So that's why a lot of people aren't paying attention. Now, a lot of people in Florida, there's a lot of Haitians in Florida
Right.
and in New York. But besides that, you know, it don't affect us. It's so sad. I'm not going to mean to go off subject,
Right.
but I'm so desensitized that even when the storm hit Louisiana last week before last, I paid no attention to it
Right.
because it didn't affect me directly. So that's the same problem going on. A lot of Texans didn't really rise up to Louisiana's problem the last 3-4 weeks because we've become desensitized. So it's even more so with Haiti. It's horrible to look at, but it'll be forgotten about in the next 2 weeks.
Well, I get that.
Sooner.
Well, that's the same thing as the same with the people in Libya. But right now, what
Libya
stuff?
got money, so they
No,
going. Yeah.
but they selling. I can buy you for $250 in
But
Libya.
that's okay. Libya got shit that U.S.
I
won't.
understand that, but I can for $250. I can you can be yard boy on paper
Oh,
legally.
yard boy.
But I'm just saying, this on serious note with this with the Hades, with the Haitians is sad. They're sending them back. Like I said, within really like the last 3 to 4 months, they've lost their president. The president was assassinated. They had the storm. They had the earthquake. The other thing that was brought up, and I really hadn't paid any attention to it, that Haiti did not have a high population of COVID. And the U.S., from my understanding, I'm not quite sure how this is all playing out, but from my understanding, the U.S. was trying to send the COVID vaccine over to Haiti, and their president at that time was saying no, that they didn't need it, that they were utilizing a lot of natural healing, natural cures, the natural herbs and everything. Like I'm still on zinc and vitamin D and a host of other nutrients and sea moss and all this other stuff.
Liquor.
And they the Haitian population didn't have a high they didn't have a high COVID rate. So now, since their president is gone and all of these things have happened, they're deporting their Haitians, and now they're shipping the COVID vaccine over there.
Hmm. So you think someone
I
had?
don't think
So
anything.
what is your
I don't think anything.
conspiracy? What type of conspiracy
I
theory
don't.
you
I don't
have
have.
on
I
the
don't have
Haitian
any.
president getting killed and
Well,
the
I
COVID
don't know.
vaccine all of a
I
sudden
don't
being taken
know. I
over there?
don't have. I don't have
Are
any thoughts or
you
any.
scared to say it?
Well, I'm not scared to say it. I don't have enough information to make a statement to where where I can make an educated statement to where I can stand on and support it. So since I don't have that type of information, I'm just relaying facts that were or information that was given to me. Now, how it all plays together, I don't know. I have not researched it, and like I said, I don't have enough information to make um, a factual statement. So I'm not going to do so, and I'm not going to accuse anybody of anything that I can't stand on.
Okay. I want you to remember that after the show, you don't have enough information to make a factual statement. So you,
Oh, so now you want to quote me?
I'm just saying, I want you to remember what you just said when you be out
I
in the
can.
streets talking shit. Before you get to speaking, I don't have enough factual information. I'm gonna remember that right there.
Well, you can
Before you get
remember.
to telling me some shit, I'm like, hey, Do you have enough factual information before you come at me
Don't
with
make
this?
me see. You gonna say here we
I
go.
remember everything.
That's a
Enough
good thing.
factual information
Yeah, I'm just saying
before
that's
you
the
start gossiping.
yeah. So that was one of the other things that we want to talk about. Also, I'm going to talk about they're doing Simone Biles. They're doing this
I'm so tired of that little girl.
why?
I'm tired of seeing her
Black
look.
woman bashing. See what I'm
See, there
saying?
we go, right
It's
there.
like
Oh Lord, they
Because
just.
I'm trying to speak on this woman's success and something that she's fighting for, and
Oh
he went
Lord.
straight in.
Yeah, you
But
turn the
but
TV on, her little
again,
short ass running
well, that's
around.
all right.
I don't know if it's Christmas or not.
Let her be
Little
let
elf running
her be
around,
let her
turning
be
flips and shit.
successful and shine during her time.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
in the midst of the black woman bash, and
That's not a black woman. That's
what she ain't a black woman,
overexposure.
can't be overexposed.
Yo, yes, you can.
So anywho, the gymnasts are doing this world tour. And so they'll be going from state to state, showing off, doing shows and all these other good things. And Simone has agreed to be a part of it as long as the U.S. Gym people are not a part of it. Because again, she wants them to stand up and fight for the gymnasts that were sexually assaulted by Larry Nasser. And I thought that those trials were over. I didn't know that all of that was still going on because he has molested so many of those young ladies. And they had so many reports, and they were talking about how they covered it up. And that's one thing she has been really vigilant on and standing on, is trying to make them do the right thing with regards to that case. So kudos, Simone, and kudos for keep on talking about all the mental health things that you're talking about, sharing with everyone about your ADHD, and just keep up the good work. I'd like Keebler Ills and gymnastics now.
Okay, I'm gonna let you make it.
Okay. So, what's on your mind at this point?
ADH.
What is ADH?
I wasn't paying no. You said attention deficit disorder. So
What?
you just said it. Didn't she just say ADH? She don't even hear what she just
No,
said.
that's not what
You
I didn't
you
say
said Simone.
ADH.
You said
What is
some.
ADHD? You
Oh,
missed the
okay.
letter. I'm like, what
now
is
you missed the
ADH?
letter. You said only 3 letters. You left
No,
out
I
the
said
fourth.
four. I
Okay.
said ADHD. If not, it's on the tape. It'll play back. And if I did miss a letter, I apologize. I'm not too big to do that.
I had a good joke for that one, but I'm gonna leave that one alone.
So,
What's
so now you're finna go into fat shaming?
no?
Oh,
I did. I say
I'm just saying.
I wasn't even
So
going in that direction.
black women bashing at
I
its
didn't even
finest.
go. That was my mind wasn't
Black
even on that one. But
women
since you brought it up, now I'm just kidding.
bashing
I
at
wasn't going
its
in that direction.
finest. I'm just saying, black women bashing at its finest.
Oh, free your mind, and the rest will follow.
So I'm just saying. So I wanted to share some things that's going on also with Saving Minds. I didn't mention earlier about our cycling event on October the 9th, 20 miles, 40 miles. We're asking for a $25 donation because this winter is already forecast to be a early winter. We're supposed to have freezes and just all the same thing, just a repeat of last year. And these funds are to help our homeless population. This is one of the things that Saving Minds do. And we are trying to help already get them prepared with winterized and water resistant like shoes, socks, masks, gloves, and also if we can find, I'm looking for hotels in like different areas that's willing to assist us with some type of housing at a special rate so that we could, if it does happen, that we'll at least have a couple of rooms put aside that we can possibly house some people in. So that's the purpose of this. The we're not you don't have it, the event itself is free. So if you just want to ride to in the event, you can do so. We will love to have you. Or if you just want to bring any of those items, just bring those items out. We'll take gently used winter coats and sir. I'm sorry. Generally use winter items, coats, blankets, just whatever you have. We will take those things, and if you can get those out to us, it'll be greatly appreciated. And that's going to be on October the 9th, Dewson Park, Pavilion 6.
October the 9th, Deucin Park, Pavilion 6.
And so, is there something else you want to say?
No. I was just looking, thinking of the date and the time, and 8 a.m. 8 a.m. is the start time. Just letting them know what time they, bring your bicycles and
Bicycle.
be ready. Love it. Bring your bike too,
Nah,
and put on your.
I'm gonna be giving out water cups and orange slices.
Ain't that some shit?
Well, I'm just saying that's one of the things that we have coming up, and also in December we are doing our annual vision board. I'm excited about this one. We had a great time the year before COVID when we did it. This year we're going to have a even awesome time. I think we're going to have some special guests, and it's just going to be it's always done the vision board. I never understood why people do the vision board after New Year's. The year's already started. You
The
for
fiscal year starts in October.
Explain
Well, I
explain to
know.
the audience what a vision board is. They may not know what the hell you're talking about.
True.
Yeah, so vision board is so we all get together. It can be done different ways, and we do ours a little different. So it's not just the poster board and magazines with us. We have and I'll if you go to Saving Minds page, you'll see pictures and videos from last year, the year before. So the year before we had a nutritionist that came out, and it was clean eating with a sip of wine. So we did. Again, we had a Miss Lysandra Collins. She came out and she is a motivational speaker. She actually has her own talk show coming out soon, so kudos to her.
Hmm.
And we had Radessa Alexander, which was a herbalist, to come out and she shared with us the benefits of all the different herbs, sea mosses, and how to take good care of ourselves. Start with on the inside and working our way out. And so, with that, we created these boards. And the purpose of a vision board is to help you. You sit down and you place your goals out for what your intentions are for the next year or for what you're planning on doing. And so, we like to do this before the beginning of the year. And we normally do it on winter solstice, which is the longest day, the longest, they have spring, and spring is the longest day, winter is the longest night, and we normally do it along that time, so you have some time to sit back and reflect. But the way the date's set up, it won't fall on that date. For this year's, I believe it's October. I believe it's going to be December the 18th, that is going to happen. And Lovey, when you're saying where the true calendar year, where they say it starts, is in
Hmm.
October, but it's so much going on in October. It's just hard to do that because October is not only World Mental Health Week. It's
Or a
also
month.
well for the week. It's just a week. That week of like the
Oh, okay.
yeah, and then it ends on like the 9th or the 10th this year.
Hmm.
And then it's also a domestic violence month, and it's just a lot of it's suicide awareness. It's a lot that goes on
In
um,
October.
in October. So that's why we just did it it happens in December right before the new year, so it keeps you um, focused and on track. So we're looking forward to it. We'll let everybody know what the theme will be for that one. And
Hmm.
again, we will be getting ready to put together our healing circle and retreat that's coming up. So the only thing we're looking for that is a true location. And once we get that location put together, we'll be ready to host our retreat.
No.
What's funny?
Oh, no, I had just, my mind. I had this weird thought: healing circle and retreat. Never mind. Continue.
So that's what's going on with Saving Minds. So we're really looking forward to that. Also, I am. Um, we were talking, and I was sharing.
Ah!
That's the
That was
healing
my fault.
circle and retreat right
Yeah,
there.
I was actually sharing with one of my coworkers. I was explaining a situation that happened when my oldest son was in high school. I was like, well,
Sorry.
okay.
I like that. That's
I
good.
was trying to share with them that when our kids are in school, I wish that our kids can graduate with a trade. And so what we were looking at is where we're looking at. I'm looking at finding someone that's a senior, and I'm just finding out the ins and outs of how this real estate school that I've been talking to is going to work, and if they can do it without a high school diploma yet, and if they can, while they're a senior in high school, we're going to try to work with getting them their real estate license and pair them up with a real estate agent so that way. And but we're looking for something. I'm looking for a young lady or a young man that is interested in real estate, and I'm looking for a real estate agent that's willing to mentor. Right, willing to mentor this young person for at least a year. Because when they go graduate from high school and they go into college, one of the things that I hate that our babies go, they have no income. And I want them to be able to start going into college with income so that way they can go ahead and focus on finishing school, not on survival.
Good idea.
So, other than that, that's where we're at, and I think we're towards the end of the tavern. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Nothing.
Share
It
with
was a
us?
wonderful show.
Okay, Lovey, you have anything else to
Another
say?
nope, just awesome. Be
Oh,
appreciative, you raggedy motherfuckers.
yeah,
Raggedy.
yeah.
Say that's
Also,
toast to raggedy motherfuckers.
oh,
That would be me.
well, I'm not raggedy, and I don't do mother, so that leaves me out the equation. But
Well, damn.
also, we're gonna do a shout out to Tiffany. Yay, Tiffany! We're looking forward.
Hello,
Um,
Tiffany.
this weekend is her wino tour.
I wish I could go.
I know. I have a wedding that I committed to, but it's sold out. I believe. I know she sold out all of her tables, and they added more tables, and those have sold out. So I believe it may be a few standing room only seats. But where can they find her info?
Tiffany?
Yeah,
Tiffeny.
Young
Tiffany Young on Facebook
on
or
Facebook.
MZBOUJIE 2014.
Yeah, Miss Bougie.
On Instagram. You
Yeah.
can find her.
So it's going to be a good show. So shout out to her. And Tay, I just want to give you, I don't know
Shout
what
out
the
to my
count
boo.
is.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, bitch.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Tay.
birthday, Tay Tay.
And we all loving our nails, so we showing them off.
Indeed, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Put your hands down.
So, anywho, that's the end of the tavern for today. Thank you guys for tapping in.
See you Tuesday at 7 p.m.
There we go. Have a great one.
Tay.
Yeah, that's Tay is Tay. She had to call it Tay therapy.
I never wanted you to stay too long, just wanted you to show me up.